In the tunnel.
In the tunnel.
In the tunnel. You're listening to In the Tunnel.
Hello and welcome to In the Tunnel, episode number 59. Anything good to say about this one?
We'll run back numbers later on because I'm going to have you explain the fucking NBA All-Star Game target score rule.
Wait.
No, I put it in the Google Doc.
Oh, God.
I'll have you be the numbers guy later.
Okay, we'll see.
I want you to put a calculator on the screen and figure this one out. Because I tried during my lunch break today. I admittedly did not try hard. And somehow I was 16 points off. So I don't like this. I don't like this target score thing.
No.
It was like if the NBA was like, kids, your education matters. You need to learn how to do math. And I was like, look, dude, I'm 26, and it's just not happening.
Oh, no, I don't want to know. Do I really want to do this?
Like I said, admittedly, I did not try very hard.
Fair enough.
And also, I did not read the rule completely, so that helps.
Okay.
I feel less of a pain in my own abilities.
Okay. So, why don't we kick things off with, well, I guess the big thing to talk about, or the thing that'll probably take our time, right? The NHL. So, I don't know, I hope people know this, but I'm a big Devils fan.
Oh, God.
And it hasn't been a fun week. How about we start with that one?
Yeah, I texted Sean today. I said, you have to go full rant on this.
All right, so let's just take a step back, and here we go, right?
I like you do this with the hands. Like, we're going to get religious here.
All right, so
Just
getting a first for Coleman and a second for Green are pretty, like, really, really good returns for the Devils front office. But that's it. That's it. They're just good returns. Nothing else. Okay. So now...
Are you mad that they didn't get a player that they could use now, though?
We'll get here, okay?
Oh, God.
So, we have... Let's first talk about Andy Green, okay? Literally been a Devil for life. We signed him undrafted out of Miami of Ohio, I'm pretty sure. And he's literally been one of the most solid defensive defensemen we've had on the team since Stevens and Danico. Okay?
Well, Stevens was solid in other ways, mostly in the get rid of somebody else way.
But that was defense back then, okay? The definition of defense has changed.
Well, not literally, but sure.
Anyway, so he's literally the longest tenured player on our team, and he doesn't have a cup. Because he was not on the team in 03.
Right.
And
he was been on the he was on the team, what, 14 years?
Yeah.
So he's literally been in the league as long as Crosby.
Yep. And, again, longest tenure. Could not reward this guy with anything. We lose in the Stanley Cup Finals in 12, right? And he's been a great player and a solid leader for the locker room, according to the rest of the Devils, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now, okay, so we're fielding our current team. So, Jeremy, I have a question.
Oh, God.
When you look at the Devils' defense...
No.
and you take away Andy Green, what do you get?
Is Ben Lovejoy still there?
No.
Oh, that's right, because I saw him do post-game for NBCSN last night. Will Butcher.
Okay, so the right answer is Vatanen, and basically an all-round defenseman with a slight towards the... He basically has to play in every situation, right?
Yeah.
Then you have Subban, Severson, Butcher. And now, what is in common with all three of those defensemen?
They can't play defense?
That is correct.
Damn, I'm surprised they got right. I'm also surprised that with Vatanen and PK Subban on the team, that the one that I remembered is Will Butcher. Probably not my best move.
Nope. So yeah, now line 2, 3, and 4 basically in our team, 3 defensemen who do not play defense. Then we have Mueller, Carrick, and whomever from the AHL we just called up. What defense are we playing? Are we gonna, like, I would literally have, like, bets against the Devils now, like, hey, we're gonna let in 6 goals this game. Why would I want to go see a game where now the only thing that's gonna happen is Blackwood's gonna get shot out 50 times?
I think this kind of defense is called in defense of Ray Shero.
Also AHL.
Yeah, in defense of the roster that Ray Shero built.
Oh.
It's a different kind of defense, but it's spelt the same.
So,
and according to you, that's it's okay to be different and look the same.
So anyway, from
wait, I need to clarify. I mean that in the sense of words and nothing else. It goes without saying for everything else. I'm just talking about words. I'm not talking about people, behaviors, or anything else.
Anyway, so from such a promising opening, and I'm not talking about an opening where we'll get the playoffs and we'll do good, because that's outlandish, and if you thought that, you're crazy. But one where we could at least show improvements and not become the new Edmonton Oilers. We have this.
What, the lack of talent?
Yeah, and number 1 overall picks.
Oh boy. How many number 1 overall picks did it take Edmonton before they got, like, a couple playoff appearances, like 5 or 6?
Yeah, I think it was 6.
You got a long way to go, man.
Dude,
you're only at 2.
We're at 2. We're basically vying for a 3rd.
You guys are in for quite the rebuild.
So anyway, for Green, we got another Quenneville. Oh, wow, God. Another Quenneville, by the way. The first one, unfortunately, didn't work out, so I don't know how much better this one will do.
Can you get Coach Quenneville?
I don't know about that one. Do you think he wants to coach this state of a team?
I don't think he wants to coach that state.
Oh.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, okay. Moving on. Now, really quickly after that, we give Coleman to Tampa for a first-round pick, which is amazing. I'm pretty sure it was like a third-round pick. And Nolan Foote, a prospect.
But it's Tampa's first-round pick.
No, it is a first-round pick from Vancouver that is lottery protected.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is it's not going to be a first-round pick anywhere near this year.
Well, if Vancouver does not make the playoffs, we get the first-round pick.
Right.
This year.
Which Vancouver is probably going to make the playoffs.
If they do not make the playoffs, we get the first-round pick next year.
Oh, so you guys will get it this year then?
Yeah, it's lottery protected. So if it's not a lottery pick, we get it.
I got you.
Right.
All right. Lottery protected means something different in the NBA.
Well, I would say top 3 protected if I was talking NHL.
Which you are.
But no, because if Vancouver's pick falls into it will be able to be picked for top 3, they keep it. Not it is top 3.
Anyway, let's get back to your point because this is getting too much for me.
Anyway, so now we're talking about Coleman, who is one of our best offensive players this season. And one of the only other reasons you're going to watch this team play, now he gets traded. Complete fan favorite. Personality was loved by all the fans. And he's one of the only reasons people were actually coming to these teams' games.
Yeah, other than the other teams.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Devils fans, not Bruins fans traveling.
Yeah. It's always depressing to see a bunch of Boston fans.
Right. So
they travel in flocks.
So, okay, we trade our best defenseman on the defensive side of the game, okay? And one of our top forwards, well, another of our top forwards, because we did get rid of Hall, though that was the right move.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what does that leave fans watching for the rest of the season?
Mackenzie Blackwood. Doing whatever the heck he's doing.
Literally gonna die from getting shot at 60 times, 50 to 60 times in a game.
Yeah, well, trade deadline's what? 5 days away. You got plenty of time to pick up one of those good old fashioned defensive defensemen.
But what does that leave me going to a Devils game to watch, or me flipping the TV on? What does that leave me to watch in the Devils?
It leaves you with options to do literally anything else with your time.
Literally.
I mean, when I go to Pirates games, as you know, yes, I'm engaged in the Pirates games. I do not watch Pirates games on TV like it's my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm smarter than that. I've been predisposed to a world where success is nowhere near guaranteed. And I say back to the team, that's fine. Give me a sample size worthy of my attention, and I will give you my attention.
Okay.
And for most of my life, they have not done that.
But
when they have, I'm there for them.
But
it's like an extended family member who you love because they're family, but not to the point where you're gonna go out of your way too much to do anything.
But with 2 first overall picks in the past few years, and how this season was supposed to be a slight step forward where we would not necessarily be a playoff team, but not necessarily be down in 29th place, I am not looking forward to whatever is going on to tank for Lafreniere.
I think you guys should just take a goaltender.
There you go. That's what I have to say about the Devils.
What do you think about taking a goaltender?
Not number 1. Not number... Even if we end up in number 6, no way.
Fine. With your second first-round pick.
Maybe. I have to do some research on the goaltender prospect.
Do you really think that Blackwood is going to be the future?
I mean, he's no prime Schneider, but if you put 2 competent defensemen in front of this guy, even if you split their pairings...
Not going to happen.
He's not that bad. He can do okay. He's shown that he's had great streaks of 2 games of 2 shutouts or something like that.
You're asking the wrong person. I'd trust you with that information before I trust myself.
Yeah.
I think you've told me that he's had 2 shutout streaks.
2 shutouts in a row just before we picked him up on fantasy, by the way.
Yeah, and I think that was the second time
Yep.
that you told me that happened.
So, he's shown that he can do well. It's just we don't have the team in front of him so that we can protect him against the likes of the better teams like Washington and Tampa, who can just fire on all cylinders all the game.
Doesn't sound good, man.
All right. Now that that's over, what else?
I'm glad you got it off your chest.
What else?
I've been fighting you basically to get that out since 2018, since we started this damn show, and they lost in Game 5 of the first round, and it's been building to now. And all it took was one text, and I said, "I need you to go in on this," and you did, and I'm amazed. I mean, you made that last like 11 minutes.
Yo, more than that, dude.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't really expect us to do much when we made the playoffs and lost in Game 5.
Well, yeah, but you thought it would be like building to something after that.
Yeah. And here you go.
And it clearly didn't.
Yeah. All right. So, what else in hockey do we want to bring up?
Everything.
Anything about any of the teams before we move to next segment?
Well, with Vegas acquiring Alec Martinez, I think that's an interesting move to pick up one of the bigger names available at the deadline for a team that's kind of borderline going to make it. Not really pushing the contender label this year as much as they are trying to just get in.
Mm-hmm.
I think they bought a little bit big for where they're at.
What do you think about Vancouver's pickup, Ray?
Who was it?
From the Kings, Toffoli? Didn't they pick up Toffoli?
Oh, they were the ones that picked up the Foley?
I thought
Sure.
so.
I don't know. Can't make the team any worse.
Yeah, Canucks pick up Toffoli.
I mean, it can make the Kings worse, but it can't make the Canucks worse. I mean, the Canucks are like, borderline first in their conference.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, to be fair,
they're going back. They're going back and
bad.
yeah, they're going back and forth with Vegas, but the Canucks are more on the upswing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, what's Toffoli's contract?
I think it was pretty small.
I just want to see how long it lasts because I can. Yeah, he's a free agent in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it a little bit more iffy for me.
Okay.
I don't think that Vancouver's making the final this year. So buying, a rental.
Hey, get to the playoffs, lose in the first round. I'll take it. We get 16th overall pick or whatever it is.
Yeah, but Vancouver gave up a second round pick to probably not get to the second round, or at least, and definitely not the third round.
Okay.
I'll be wrong about that, but
okay, well, we'll see. You know that, hey, as long as they make the playoffs, Devils get a first round pick, so.
Now nobody's rooting for Vancouver quite like you, buddy.
Yeah. Anything you want to say about the Metro? Because it's still a pretty tight race there.
We are in first today.
Tomorrow's going to change, don't worry.
Yeah, but then we play Washington on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
So if it's anything like the last time we played them, we'll beat them and take another 2 points on them. But we play Toronto again tomorrow.
Okay.
The team that we just bitch slapped 5-2.
Hey, at least Matthews scored, I'm pretty sure, in that game.
Yeah.
So, good for us. He's on our fantasy team.
Yeah. We drafted really good.
Yeah. We'll go through that later.
Except for fucking Brock Besser. Why do we always have guys on the IR? We literally just got rid of Jeff Skinner for being on the IR and for being unproductive. And then Brock Besser's like, I see you have this IR slot.
I think he's done for the season, too, though.
8 weeks.
That's basically the season, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... But to be fair, like, Hamilton was a great pickup. He went to the IR. He's done for the season, but for the few, month and some we had him, he was great. Skinner, he had his ups and downs. I was totally ready to drop him before he went on the IR, but we couldn't find somebody to pick up. Besser also had...
We probably need to find someone now.
Huh?
We probably need to find someone to replace Besser.
Yep.
Yeah, that's...
Alright, anyway, moving on. Let's see.
Yeah.
So, we have a trade deadline predictor, huh?
Oh, we can pick up Hornquist again.
Yeah, could we? I didn't...
Yeah, he's available.
Oh, okay.
Add.
So, this predictor is basically just gonna tell us, does the player stay put or get traded?
I also have a wheel for where they're going to get traded if they do.
Okay.
Ow! I hit my hand on the helmet.
All right, you ready? So let's see first. Are they staying put or getting traded? We're just gonna start with the top row and go down. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, first one.
Oh wait, no. You're just gonna go to the next slide.
Oh, I am. Okay.
Yeah, all those names are on the next slides.
Okay. Well,
there you go.
Well, Kreider is staying put, right?
Yeah, because the Rangers need somebody, and they like to stay and live in that constant delusion where it's like, oh, if we keep a couple of these pieces, next year could be huge. They've been doing it for about 3 years now. You know, like how they wrote a letter to their fans saying that was it 2 years ago was going to suck, and that they might have to make some big moves, and then they just didn't trade anybody.
All right, so first devil on the list, Kyle Palmieri. What do you think?
Oh, for sure, getting traded. They're all going to get traded. Let's be real.
Well, you'd be right about this one.
Yeah, and the sad thing is every devil, probably in the real world, gets traded.
How about Jean-Gabriel Pageau?
Stay. Because Ottawa's too stupid to do anything right.
But Melnyk has to get those low-paying contracts.
Yeah. Well, Pageau was on the team since at least 2017, so his payday's coming soon.
Yeah.
So those low-paying contracts ain't doing nothing.
All right. How about Tomas Tatar?
He's going to get traded to Detroit.
He's staying.
Could have fooled me.
All right. Well, when we're done with staying and trading, we'll come back to the traded and figure out where they're going.
So the teams.
All right. PK Subban, he's getting traded, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. I mean, he's gotten traded so many times. Oh.
But who's going to take the $9 million contract?
I was about to say, it's the monster contract that's going to hurt. Isn't that contract still from, didn't Montreal give him the contract?
I'm pretty sure.
So he literally went from Montreal to Nashville for like 3-4 years. Now he's on the Devils with that contract.
Because Montreal and Nashville traded Weber for Subban.
Yeah, look how that worked out.
Yeah, it didn't really work. All right, how about Robin
It didn't work, but Shea Weber's still on the team.
It still didn't work. Well, the first Chicago goalie's getting traded.
Oh, they're both going to get traded. Didn't they draft a goalie? No, they didn't. That was Florida.
No, that definitely was Florida. All right. Oh, what about Corey Crawford? He's getting traded too, you said.
Nope. Damn it. We all had to make it, an actual rational decision of keeping one.
All right, Sammy
And
Vatanen.
it makes more sense, too, because Leonard's the one on the 1-year deal.
Yeah, Sammy Vatanen. Traded.
Yep. Back to Anaheim. I still believe in that to this day.
Well, he's staying.
Makes sense to me.
Mike Hoffman.
Staying put because nobody's gonna take that woman in his life.
No, he's getting traded.
Well, I guess time does heal all wounds, especially when you make fun of somebody's illegitimate child.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's what happened, isn't it? Well, not illegitimate, but past child.
Ah. Okay.
The
Josh
Carlson
Anderson.
thing. I don't know who that is. I don't care.
Okay. Don't,
What about you?
don't actually remember.
Okay, good enough.
He's getting traded. Watch him get traded to his own team.
Oh yeah, well, we'll have to readjust that.
Alright, Goss is bear. I say he stays put.
Sure.
I would be completely wrong according to the wheel.
It's about time Philly did something.
Okay.
I mean, they're more in the playoff picture than you guys are, though.
Yeah, way
that's
more.
It's gotta hurt.
Way more in the playoff picture than we are.
Because you guys kept beating them out just barely for that number one pick every time that you guys got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next year they made the playoffs. You guys just sat back collecting more picks.
Alright, Eric Gustafson.
Traded. Whatever team Goodbranson is on, he's going to be on that team.
Well, you'd be right, he's being traded.
It's going to be the two Erics on the blue line.
Alright, how about Brandon Saad?
Traded.
Oh, you're right again.
Hooray!
Granlund? I say
Staying. He's staying in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, he's on the Predators, but he'll never not be on the Wild for me.
Alright, how about Kase?
I don't like when you use slurs like that. Traded.
He's staying. Athanasiou?
Bless you.
He's being traded.
Yeah. For sure.
Nope.
Alright, the wheel doesn't like me anymore. I think it's time to put the wheel to bed.
How about Marcus Johansson?
Advil PM. Staying put.
Really doesn't like you. Vladislav Namestnikov. Staying put.
Traded.
One of us has to be right. It would be me.
Yeah, you and your math thing.
Jake Gardiner. He's staying.
In Toronto?
Isn't he Carolina?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Jeez, man. Yes, he's gonna stay.
Yeah. The wheel makes a sensible decision for once.
He did play for Toronto for a while, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I was
Signed in California for the offseason.
Cool. You mean Carolina?
Carolina, yeah, that one. How about Sheary?
Literally is not going to make an impact anywhere.
He's staying because he ain't making an impact anywhere.
He needs to be on a line with a superstar to make an impact.
Everybody's favorite, Sam Bennett.
Traded. The Ottawa Senators are going to pick him up.
Okay, well, he's being traded. And this should be the last Devil. Wayne Simmons? Traded like every other Devil should be.
Yep.
Staying.
Seems to be consistent with the wheel.
Alright, how many more do we gotta go through?
Oh, yeah. There's a bit more. Like another slide and a half.
Oh, okay, well, let's keep going.
All right. Yeah.
Georgiev. Is it Georgiev? He's being traded.
The mozzarella stick guy.
Totally being traded. Oh,
Right on the line.
I know. Frolik.
Yeah, traded. Because he can't spell frolic without leaving.
He's staying because he isn't spelling frolic.
True, but you also can't spell frolic without leaving either. Not make any sense what I said.
Puljarvi. Puljarvi? How do you say that?
Could have fooled me, man. I figured you would have known.
Alright, anyway. He's gonna get traded. I don't know, because I feel like it.
You got it.
Jeremy Bracco. Who's this guy?
He's in the AHL. Apparently, he's a really good offensive talent, but because Toronto's top six is like stacked, he's just wasting down there in the AHL.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna pick him up, so staying put.
I don't know. He was on some top 30 list I saw.
Well, dang.
Devils could happen.
Oh. Who do we give Toronto and what cap space?
Wayne Simmons.
What cap space do they have for $5 million?
You guys can eat the cash. You guys are in a rebuild.
Yeah, we shouldn't be in this much of a rebuild, okay? How about Craig Anderson?
He's gonna retire.
So he's staying put.
Yeah.
Nope.
To Chicago.
For Leonard?
Yep, they're just gonna swap.
Alright. Tyler Ennis.
Solves everybody's problems.
Tyler Ennis is gonna stay put.
Right on the line, you got it, man.
Zach Bogosian.
Staying put. Buffalo's gonna just keep everybody. Assuming he's on Buffalo.
I actually don't know.
I mean, the last time I've heard of like some of these players was like 2017.
Yeah. How about Valtteri Filppula?
Staying in Detroit.
He's in Detroit?
Yeah, he's back in Detroit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's getting traded. Because apparently...
Surprise!
But, how about Matt Murray, dude? You have to answer this one.
I don't... He'll probably get traded. I don't think that he's going to get traded, but the wheel's going to say that he's going to get... Well,
nope.
There you go.
He's staying put. Ilya Kovalchuk is definitely getting traded.
Yeah. Maybe to Montreal.
He's on Montreal.
We don't need to talk about that. Tell me, if that wheel spins Montreal.
Anyway, Joe Thornton. He's staying.
At this point, there's like so little left in the tank.
Well, he's getting traded. Alright, last few. Matt Dumba.
Why did I do this to us?
I don't know. Dumba, he's on Minnesota.
It seemed like a really good idea for a show that did not have much in it.
Staying.
Yes.
Jeff Carter. What team is this person on?
LA.
Oh.
Still. You know the guy who was past his prime just slightly when he was acquired in like 2011?
Jesper Fast.
No longer in New York.
And staying put.
In wherever he's playing.
Kyle Turris. Nashville
Traded
still?
again? No.
Huh?
I don't think so.
Oh, traded. Marlowe staying put.
Nah, they're gonna trade him. He's such cheap goods right now.
Nope, staying put. Mikko Koivu.
Staying put.
Traded. And last, for stay or trade, Jonathan Quick.
Traded. He's good. It's actually going to be a 3-team deal. Craig Anderson, Robert Leonard. Quick.
Okay, well, he is getting traded. All right.
In the loser is anybody with their hopes up in the AHL.
All right. Anyway, back to this because we have to figure out what teams they're going to.
Oh. And then we're going to bed.
All right. So we have a list of all 31 teams. You get one spin, and that's the team you're going to get traded to.
There's 31 teams? Oh my god. What did I do?
What did you do?
Apparently not much.
Alright, anyway. Let's just go. First is Palmieri. He goes to Tampa. I guess he misses Coleman enough. Next is Tatar.
That was such a corny joke that it deserved nothing.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Tatar goes to the Kings?
It makes sense to me more than it probably should. It's like, I could see that. Kings would take a salary dump in a heartbeat.
Okay. Robin Leonard. Alright.
Yeah.
Chicago? No. Apparently, Winnipeg needs a goalie.
Couldn't hurt.
Next is Hoffman.
Is Winnipeg in a position to make the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, that's good then.
Mike Hoffman goes to the Anaheim Ducks.
It's like the Adam Henrique trade all over again.
Josh Anderson. Do we know what team he's actually on?
Nope. But Columbus, he's going to Carolina.
He's going to Minnesota.
Yeah, the Carolina of the North.
Fair enough.
Less beaches.
Alright, Gostisbehere. Why doesn't he just go to the Rangers?
No, he's going to Tampa.
He is. How? How?
Because Philadelphia or Tampa just takes old Philadelphia players like Pronger.
No, but Tampa takes old Ranger players.
Yeah, and just basically anyone, they. No, I was gonna say in the old Atlantic Division, take Kunitz from the Penguins, Dan Girardi, Brian Boyle, Chris Pronger, like I said. I'm sure Keith Yandel will be there before he retires.
Anyway, all right, Eric Gustafson.
Jesper Foss is probably going to go to Tampa too.
I'll say Ottawa just because. I was so close.
Yeah, you were. You moron.
He goes to the Rangers. Alright, Brendan Saad.
Vancouver.
Vancouver has the space for another? Apparently
Nope.
Winnipeg does.
That was pretty close.
Then Johansson from Buffalo, right? So
Yeah, sure.
we'll say LA.
Either that or still Boston.
No,
Columbus.
definitely Buffalo.
Marcus Johansson's just going to be on like the smallest market teams until the day he retires.
Mm-hmm.
Really had that one shot with Capitals and to get that big payday.
Yep.
And nope.
All right, Sam Bennett.
Colorado. Colorado. Oh, Colorado.
That's not Colorado.
What is it then, Sean?
New York Islanders.
The Colorado of the East. River.
All right, Georgiev.
Islanders.
Tampa.
See, a Rangers player into. Can't draw this up any better.
Puljujarvi.
It's like the wheel knows, like when like typical shit happens.
All right, Puljujarvi.
Mm-hmm.
The Rangers.
Cool. Like, either of us know who the guy is. I'm pretty sure he plays for, like, I want to say Winnipeg.
I thought it was Edmonton.
I'm just basing this off the name, man.
Pretty sure it's Edmonton. All right, how about the lone AHLer?
I'm not typing in his name to look it up. That's all I'm saying.
How about the lone AHLer?
Sharks.
Not the Devils? I thought we said the Devils before.
Yeah, and the wheel disagreed with me.
Definitely disagrees with you. All right, where's Craig Anderson going? Calgary?
Florida.
Calgary. Oh, close. But the Oilers. Apparently the Oilers need another goalie.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Oilers always need, just like my reasoning for the Florida Panthers, the Oilers always need an over-the-hill goaltender to say, you know what, we'll throw you out there as much as we can.
All right. Valtteri Filppula.
Detroit or the Islanders, so I'm guessing he's going back to New York Islanders.
Oh, no, he's joining your team.
Yeah, we don't need him. We'll flip him.
Doesn't matter. You get him. All right, Ilya Kovalchuk. I'm just going to say the wheel's going to pick the Devils just because.
I think you're getting desperate.
I mean, I don't want him on the team.
Oh, yeah, a real playoff pusher.
All right, well, he gets traded to the Sabres. Good luck to him. All right, Thornton. Watch the Caps get Thornton. All right, nope. Ottawa.
Makes plenty of sense to me, Sean. I'll be honest with you. Makes sense to me for all the right reasons.
Why?
I have no idea what those reasons are.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
All right, Jeff Carter.
Does LA have a second team?
Is it the St. Louis Blues?
No, I guess it would be the San Jose Sharks, which it almost was. But
all right, Kyle
Blues.
Turris.
How
about Vegas?
Devils?
Okay, we'll see.
Nope.
Huh. I feel like this
Columbus buying heavy again, like last
year. All right, Koivu.
It's amazing we put 31 teams on a wheel and it just comes up Columbus for like a third of them.
I know, right? Oh, Koivu goes to Nashville.
You must have that Kyle Turris feel.
Yeah. All right, quick. Where does he go?
Who?
Florida?
Yeah, Florida, for sure. And yeah!
You guys get a goalie.
They can take Matt Murray. We have an Olympian now.
Yeah, I guess you.
Because we didn't get rid of the last one that we had.
All right.
R.I.P. Flurry.
So, now that that's over, we can do a recap later. But let's move on.
Let's move on.
To round out hockey, we have current standings, right?
Yes.
So we're in fourth place with 205 points at 89, 64, and 27.
We are the best team with over 200 points. Or the best team. Hold on. We are the best team with the least amount of points over 200.
Okay. We're also the best team with under 90 wins.
You could be right there.
I am.
You could be right. Sorry, I can't read the goddamn screen because I'm just looking at your notes this whole show. Notes that I can't read. It has zero meaning to me.
Alright, anyway.
I still can't read it. It's fine.
So.
This is more now just a refusal.
So, yeah, last week we won 5-4-1. Pasternak had 4 goals.
You should have won 6-3.
Was Sergachev a +3?
Yeah. Because you need to install the updated font that has the plus sign in it.
Okay, we'll do that.
Alright. Yeah.
And Tanev had 12 hits.
12 hits and 3 points, I think. 3 or 4.
Okay, cool. And now I guess it's time to talk about the NBA All-Star Game.
Yeah, Sean, I know you wanted to talk about this, and I'm just going to hand this one over to you.
But what do I need to talk about?
How about the fact that only 85% of the arena sold?
Wait, really?
Yeah. According to ESPN, 15% of that arena was
Empty?
was open. Yeah, empty space.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Because they all knew that DJ Khaled was going to be there, and they said, you know what, no.
Okay.
We know that this guy doesn't actually do anything, and we're just about sick of him just showing up everywhere.
Okay. What else? What
I mean,
do I have to do?
All right, Sean. So let me tell you. And let me first say Kawhi Leonard won the MVP for the All-Star game.
Okay.
All right. Let me move myself here so I can see my notes and still be in frame.
Okay.
Because I know that's important to you.
Uh-huh.
Team LeBron, Pierre LeBron, wins 157 to 155.
Okay.
They played to a target score of 157, as you may.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So let's see. So Team Giannis and Team LeBron will compete to win each of the first 3 quarters of the game. Those quarters will be the standard 12 minutes, but start with a 0-0 score.
Okay.
At the beginning of the fourth quarter, the game clock will be turned off and a final target score will be set based on the leading team's cumulative score through the first 3 quarters. The target score will be the leading team's score plus 24 points.
Okay.
Once the target score is finalized, they will play the untimed fourth quarter, and the first team to reach the target score will win the game.
Okay.
All right, so I do have that up for you once I find it here. All right. So in the first quarter, Team LeBron had 53 points.
LeBron?
And Team Giannis had 41 points. So LeBron won the first one.
Okay.
In the second quarter, Giannis had 51 and LeBron only had 30.
Okay.
And in the third quarter, they both had 41 points.
All right, so can you just repeat Giannis's score for me? Or can you just repeat them both?
Yeah, so 53 and 41 for the first quarter.
53 and 41.
30 and 51 in the second.
Okay. And 41 each.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so then it's cumulative score plus 24, right?
Yeah.
So that would be a 4-7, 120, 124, right?
See, the fact that you're asking questions right now is why I don't like this.
And then this this one's an 82 plus 51, which is 83 and 133. There you go. So the cumulative score of 133 is the best, so they played a 157. Okay. All right. What else is the problem?
I just wasn't sure if it was only that the cumulative score is based on I thought they took each team's leading score.
No.
So only if you won the quarter did they take that leading score of each quarter, regardless of the team, and add it up, and that's how I was getting numbers that were off.
Okay. Well, there you go. So They ended up taking all of Team
I don't
Giannis's
get
score.
it.
So
Sorry.
they ended up taking all of Team Giannis's score and adding it together for 133, adding 24 to that, which is 157. Which would make math make sense, thankfully.
I don't know. Until you have a college level professor or better sign off on this, I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna stick to hockey. It's relatively simple. You just count in ones.
And my CS degree isn't college level or better.
Hey, I'm doing the same exact thing as you did when you first got out of college.
Okay.
It means nothing. Just saying.
I know.
Oh, and also, just to make Team LeBrun feel bad about only putting up 30 points in the second quarter, the winner of each of the first 3 quarters contributed $100,000 in charity money for a Chicago-based community organization.
Okay.
So, Team LeBrun lost that quarter big time.
Yeah,
Didn't really help
tied the third.
Yeah, which doesn't really help anybody.
Yeah. So I mean,
we're gonna do all this for the kids.
The organization just lost.
Well, the city, I'd say, but then again, the city's been losing for quite some time.
Yeah.
Would you go to Chicago on vacation?
I mean, I went there on a baseball road trip.
Okay, yeah, but you also came here on a baseball road trip, and you never actually saw the city.
Yes.
So, I mean, it doesn't really mean anything.
I mean, I did go to Chicago, though.
And now you've been here twice. I'm so proud of you.
Actually, I've been there 3 times because I did go there on a baseball road.
But you didn't check out the city. It doesn't count when you're there like 18 hours.
Not even. It was literally like the 4 hours of the game.
Yeah, you guys probably went to like a McDonald's for food instead of like any institution out here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. See, that's why it doesn't count until you get the local taste.
All right.
By the way,
okay, I had deep dish pizza.
By the way, Eaton Park breakfast sounds so good right now. that meal that we had before the Penguins game we went to. Oh, sounds so good. Anyway.
All right. Yeah. Anything you want to sign off with in your wisdom?
NBA All-Star Game needs to be like NHL and simplify it. And you know what would make it better is if they put points that they are like 10 points here and there for each skills competition, and then put that on the Sunday game.
I mean, I think that they just need to figure out how to properly rate a dunk contest.
Yeah. How about the best score you can give for a dunk that you've never seen before is like a 45?
I mean, how about we just start flatlining things at 5 and say only if it's like...
Here's my thing. Make all the judges wear EKGs, and then... wait, hear me out. And then... have someone on hand to analyze it. Have someone create a scale of like levels of it and put that from 0 to 10. And if their EKG, like their heart rate spikes up to a 10 because of the excitement, then it can be a 10. In other words, your reaction to it has to purely be the score.
Okay, I mean that's really complicated.
Oh, yeah.
That's worse.
Yeah, but the thing is, it would be more entertaining, like, oh, I hold up 10.
Okay.
Like you basically gave the judges, like, a 0 to 10 button, panel.
And they literally only clicked
10. And they really, they sat down and they were like, this 10 I don't know if like the 10 blinked with a red background light and everything else just didn't have a blinking background light. But they all were like, I guess I gotta hit the button that works.
Yep.
And they all just hit 10 every single time.
Yep. And that was my problem with the All-Star weekend. But yeah.
Oh yeah, there's never a problem with the NBA though. Even though their ratings continue to drop because nobody can suck on Steph Curry's tit anymore.
Anyway, thanks for watching. And next time brings back one of our favorite segments.
Oh, yeah. We're going big for this season. It's time for the return of March Madness Wheel Spin Edition.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That means no conference champions necessary, although we will be wheel spinning who wins conference championships, too. It was maybe the best show we ever did last year, and it's back this time. The next 4 weeks are going to be a lot of fun.
All right, yeah.
Wheel spin.
All right.
Woo!
All right. Tune in next week. So catch you then.
Bye-bye.